action for you coming up. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Here's a look at some of the stats for Damian Lillard.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Star players move around more than ever, it seems, but guys like Damian Lillard are emulating legends like Dirk Nowitzki, who stayed put in Dallas his whole career. Dame said, "I'm not loyal to a fault. I'm loyal to the person that I am. I want this city to feel what it's like winning the championship after such a long time." Kevin?
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And tonight, 2 clubs, Smitty, that love to work their half-court sets. What can the fans expect tonight?
I think when you look at 2 teams, Kevin, that play at a slower pace and like to play in a half court, you will see more basketball strategy. That's some old school hoops, and I like watching it.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Adebayo in at center. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's Lillard. Oh, good on the 3. Now Robinson. And the pass to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Covington with it. Lillard outside. Traps in the tray.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Butler, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Lillard finds McCollum. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Trailblazers.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Pass to Adebayo. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Misses in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Ariza with the rebound. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Butler missing again. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Lillard dishes to McCollum from past the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Oladipo for 3. They get it again. And Adebayo throws it down.
a tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
The Trailblazers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Check now of the stats for Lillard. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 23 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Lillard no good on the free throw. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Nurkic. Robinson against McCollum. That one misses. Some solid defense from Robinson. It's Ariza on the wing. Defended by Covington. Butler against Powell. Butler passes to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Lillard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Detroit.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Now here's Butler, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. And Covington sends it back.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here is Robinson. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Off target from three-point range. Portland trailing here. To the inside. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And some changes here for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Dragic in for Duncan Robinson. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Covington passes to Lillard. Back to Covington. Clock at 6. Dragic against McCollum. But he recovers it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Cantor checked in for Portland. Heat also with the sub. Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Oladipo. And here's Dragic. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Butler, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Cantor. Lillard outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 13 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Dragic. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
McCollum outside. Now here's Lillard. He's got 13, and it's McCollum in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Simons after the Heat pick up 2. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Cantor drops them both. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic the pass to Bjelica. Iguodala outside. There's the triple. Hero, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And here's Dragic following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. Here's Dragic. And another basket for Miami.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's McCollum. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Pass to Anthony. Over Bjelica. That misses off the backboard. Miami leading by 3. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Hero. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Iguodala finds Dragic. Over Anthony. No good from Dragic.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo, mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Hero. Heat shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And here's Iguodala outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Heat lead by 6. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Bjelica following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one misses.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
McCollum passes to Simons. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hero. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 9 points.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Now Dragic. The shot. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Heat out front. They're up by 3 from Portland. We're back in a moment. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. Before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Now here's Goodymo after Enes Kanter's miss. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Victor Oladipo comes in for Tyler Hero. Simons lays it up and banks it in. Simons has got 5 now. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Here's Simons. He's got 5. Picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Bielitsa passes to Oladipo. Back to Bielitsa. Oladipo outside. 6 on the shot clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
As versatile as they come. Oladipo can use his burst to blow by you or just his shots from the perimeter.
Here's Simons. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Dragic. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Simons surveying the D. Here's McCollum. Doesn't go for him.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside Dragic. Here's Achua. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Simons missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 7. Now the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Jones finds Nurkic. Over Oladipo. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin,
Take a break.
intense.
Take a break.
I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Butler fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. Trailblazers trail by 5. Powell with it. Butler covering. Powell against Butler. The shot by Powell, no good. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside for Robinson. Outside Butler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Butler's got 7.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. Anthony finds Lillard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 16.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Oladipo, good.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Oladipo against Lillard. Outside Anthony. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. If you put one of these guys on the stripe, boy, you better just chalk up the points. These are the top free throw shooters since the All-Star break. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. They trail by 7.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
Lillard against Oladipo. Covington trying to break free. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 18 points.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Butler.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now, here's Oladipo. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. It's Butler that time on the assist by Oladipo. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Powell kicks to Lillard. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's Lillard, and Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Oladipo against Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Here's Lillard. He's got 21. Powell with it. Lillard outside. Lillard again missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here is Lillard. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
Good decision to regather, talk it over, Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Robert Covington. He's had an impressive second half of the season. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 12th in steals, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. That's a 2 from Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Oladipo's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Lillard missing. The Heat leading by 15. High post shot. Here's Iguodala, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Terrific persistence by Andre. Great work keeping the play alive.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And Adebayo sends it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the board, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 21. Pass to Cantor. They need this one. He lays it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Outside Butler. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Powell against Oladipo. Covington trying to break free, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For Portland, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Jones checked in for Anthony. The Heat also with a sub. Goran Dragic has checked in for Victor Oladipo. On the free throw, no good.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Powell dishes to Lillard. Jones the pass to Lillard. Offline with his 3. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's Lillard. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Rejected by Dragic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Portland called for the foul.
Jimmy Butler is really forcing the issue, leaving the defense no choice but to foul him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
McCollum's checked in for Powell. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Heat. And so Butler nails both of them.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Lillard surveying the D. Portland again missing.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw, good Butler. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And for Portland, their shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. To end the run, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
The Trailblazers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
One shot.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 20-7 run. Passes it to Bielitsa. That one's not going to go. Good D by Covington. Here's Simons. He's got 8. Pass to Canner. And it's Miami with the rebound. Floats it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. McCollum outside with 2 seconds left. Can't cash in from close range.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Miami ahead, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
The secret to their success has been Butler, giving his all on every play, making the most of every and each possession. And so far, his shot making has been on another level.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. They got to show a little more fight down low. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the court for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ariza in at the four-man position.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
The shot by Powell, no good. Powell with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here's Oladipo. Robinson passes to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Covington with the steal. Lillard outside. And stolen by Butler. Inside, here's Oladipo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. There's the 3. And no good. The Heat go the other way with it.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that. Runs up against it and then outworks them.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Well, free throws good from Lillard. The Heat leading by 21. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Oladipo draws the double. Ariza passes to Adebayo. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Now Robinson after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. There's the pass to Adebayo. That's tipped. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
McCollum, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Achua, he's checked in for Miami. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Oladipo kicks to Butler. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Achua's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Oladipo. Oladipo draws the double. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off target with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Passes it to Lillard. Here's McCollum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
To the paint. 11 feet away. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The free throw drops for Powell.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Oladipo. 12 points for him. Butler passes to Robinson. Here's Achua. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Anthony. Nobody has been better at clogging the passing lanes than this group, who are the tops in the league in steals since the All-Star break. Second, Jimmy Butler.
Defensively, he's been a glove. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponents.
And the first one at the line is good. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Duncan Robinson. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start thinking.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now, here's Oladipo. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Yusuf Nurkic. Averaging 9 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
That free throw missing. Goran Dragic is checked in for Oladipo. And he sinks the second. The Trailblazers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Dragic against Lillard. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now, here's Achua. He's got 8. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game for the Trailblazers. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for McCollum. And Miami also making a switch. Bielitsa's checked in.
Shot.
Now Lillard, and he has 28 points for the game. Pass to Cantor. Here's Simons. He's guarded by Dragic. Here is Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Over Iguodala. They get it back.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Dragic. Good work defensively by Jones. Trailblazers trail by 21. Powell, no one around him. And another 3 for Portland.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Powell against Butler. Outside Dragic. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Simons. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Lillard. From the arc. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Dragic. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Simons. And Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
Achua. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. No good on the second free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
The shot's good.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Achua. He's got 8. Hero passes to Dragic. 6 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one. Trailblazers trail by 16. Pass to Simons. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Butler.
And how about the numbers here for Jimmy Butler? First in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned. One of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, number 1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight. 7 of 7.
shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Simons. He's got 8. Passes to Cannon. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Dragic against Powell. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. And that one is good. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Lillard, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat.
One shot.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Hero, defended by Jones, and Jones sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Bielitsa, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Dragic. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell, and Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 17. Here's Jones, and Adebayo sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. Robinson's checked in for Bielitsa. And so he makes both from the line. Lillard with it. He has 31. The pass to Cantor. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Good work there as it goes.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now here's Adebayo. 20 points for him. Dragic left side. 5 to shoot. Basket counts.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lillard against Adebayo. Here's Simons. He's got 8. No good on the shot.
+8
in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hero's got 4 this quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Lillard from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Adebayo. Passes it to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Fires it up. But they get it back. He can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. It's hauled in by the Heat. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shots good by Hero.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 39.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's the Miami Heat riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Make simple passes. We got caught trying to make a great pass out of the simple pass.
Great communicator. Terry Stotts always teaching and developing his guys.
And he likes that they're playing unselfishly, that they're willing to pass, but take some mustard off the hot dog.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Hero, following the score by Damian Lillard. Robinson finds Ariza. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left. Trailblazers trail by 13. Down low, Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Lillard against Oladipo.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Here is Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Oladipo, the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Heat leading by 5. And Oladipo kicks to Robinson. Back to Oladipo.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Jones for 3. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Kicks it to Oladipo. Pass to Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler against Jones. Butler attacking. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Butler's got 33 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Robinson against McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
Lillard against Oladipo. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. And that one, good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Throw good, McCollum. And it's the Heat with the ball. 6-point lead. Now a timeout called by Miami. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, "I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent." Let's go, guys.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
The pass to Adebayo. Floats it up for Butler. Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's McCollum. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Heat. It's a one-point game. Pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. Robinson left side. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Heat lead by 4.
Jimmy Butler is on it. Staying alert. Finds his man breaking free.
And a wide open look for McCollum, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Oladipo. Count it.
And the combo guard skills helping Oladipo in these spots, as well as his overall outstanding decision-making.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. And that one drops for him. McCollum's got 29 in the game.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Pass to Adebayo. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Now here's Lillard. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And it's Portland with the rebound. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. A 3 from McCollum, and that comes off the assist by Jones. McCollum's got 32 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Oladipo against Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. Here's Lillard. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Lillard. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 53.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Dragic, the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. Here's Ariza, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by Miami. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Powell kicks to Covington. It's McCollum on the wing. Shoots. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got rebound number 8 now on the night. From 11 feet away, that's good on the jump shot. Ariza's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
And those long, lean players like Ariza always seem to thrive in transition.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything. That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Ariza with the stuff.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Lillard bounce pass. A three from McCollum. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat go the other way with it. And they double up Butler. Powell with the steal. Lillard against Adebayo. And Lillard kicks to Powell. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Timeout called the Heat. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Robinson finds Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside for Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Butler understands the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
Now here's Covington. Pass to Powell. Now here's Lillard. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 5. With his first shot attempt. It's hauled in by the Heat. Butler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Dragic. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
They double-team McCollum. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Now Powell. McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Over Robinson. Nurkic can't hit.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Here's Butler. 2 points. That one goes. Butler's got 16 here in the second half.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
In the corner, Powell with it. No good from outside. Miami's on 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Powell with the steal. Here's Lillard. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Dragic. Shot from the wing.
Good! Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Left side, Covington. Had a hand on it. And that's an intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're up by 4. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Ariza, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Heat, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. None with it. Stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. Not gonna play well every night, but I just gotta focus on me, this team, and worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.